Two police officers shot in Ferguson, Missouri. The House of Representatives and the Senate both cave into President Obama, funding illegal immigrants. Billionaire George Soros is funding the groups who are carting busloads of protesters to Ferguson. All of this involves money. Money. And much of the Christian community, especially the evangelical Protestant world, has an either ill-defined sense of money or perhaps a corrupt sense of money. You will note that a lot of the faith movement is based upon the, and I say this in quotes, name it and claim it, that God wants you rich, and that if you'll pray and believe, anything you ask will be given to you. So it's kind of all over the map. I want to quote to you two Bible verses to show biblically how the spread of the ethical spectrum that money can take. Let's start with the negative. 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evils. It is through this craving that some have wandered away from the faith and pierced their hearts with many pangs. People actually wandered away from the faith because of the love of money. Now, some of the translations say the love of money is the root of all sorts of evils. And I think that's probably a better translation because clearly the love of money is not the root of all evil. It's the root of many evils because the root of all evil is sin. If you want to go to the taproot, you have to go all the way back to Adam and Eve partaking of the forbidden fruit. Now let's read a positive verse. Deuteronomy 8:18. But thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant, which he swore unto thy fathers, as it is this day. God gives people, according to this passage, God gives people the power to get wealth. Why? Well, so that they can be fat, lazy, happy, dumb and fat, build bigger barns, right? No. The man said, I'll build bigger barns, and then Jesus said, this night your soul will be required of you. Whose will those things be then? It says that he gives you power to get wealth so that he may establish his covenant. Money is covenantal. At least it has a covenantal dimension. So money can be used for evil, like George Soros, bussing in, paying organizations, giving them money, who then turn around and use that money to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to bus in these rage-filled people, these professional activists. Or money can be used for righteousness, to establish his covenant. Notice that it said he gives power to get wealth to establish his covenant. Now, we're under the new covenant right now, and I want you to think of how much money has been used, for example, for hospitals. Did you know that the largest single provider of health care in the United States of America is the Catholic Church? Did you know that? The Catholic community has been at the vanguard of caring for the sick since the dawn of the church. Literally since the dawn of the church. Mother Teresa went to India, where the caste system, though illegal, is still very much functioning, and the untouchables were lying around in the streets dying without anyone caring for them. But because of her faith and because of the heritage of care, medical care, she would take them in and either bring them to some level of healing, or oftentimes would just give them a warm bed and a warm meal to prepare them to die. All right? It's just one illustration. It took money for Mother Teresa to do that. It took money to build Baptist Hospital in Nashville, Tennessee, okay, where one of my sons was born. And my wife and I at that time were in a real pickle financially. We were able to pay part of the bill, but more than half of the bill, a very large portion of the bill, they just forgave. Not government money, private money that was given by Christians, by people who wanted to be a blessing, and it was a specific fund to help people who were in tough times economically. And they helped us. Money is covenantal. I'm going to take a break. We're going to talk about John Boehner, Mitch McConnell, George Soros. God save us. Maybe even bring in ISIS. Oil money. The Saudis. Ripping off money in Nigeria. I'll be right back.
Hey, everyone's been asking me, when's Unstoppable coming out on DVD? Well, it's here. And I have created my own deluxe signature version of Unstoppable that contains not only the movie, but over 5 hours of additional curriculum and study guides for your family. It's perfect for your homeschool, educational facility, small group Bible study, and family devotions. And I'm going to share with you some of the spiritual warfare that surrounded the release of this film. This box set also includes extended scenes, new music videos, the inside scoop on the whole Facebook controversy. So what are you waiting for? I made this special version with my family in mind, and I know your family will be blessed by it too. Unstoppable 2.0 Deluxe Signature Version. Available only here at KurtCameron.com. I can't wait for you to experience what's inside.